Okay, we come to the part 2. So when the whole world is so crazy about muscles building, and then the ladies go to gym and then go to aerobic size or yoga, so you are going to the old way, the traditional way, Qi.
If you describe like that, I agree.
Okay, so does Qi comes from Taoism?
What I feel is Qi is the nature of everything. Energy is the nature of everything. But Chinese kind of notice it and put this into everything. Everything have such an essence to describe things. Quite like the sky, the weather. Actually, we call sky energy. 天氣.
天氣, yes.
Qi is energy. And if people find some food very well, they say the walk energy very good. Walk hei.
Yes, walk energy. This one I know.
Even people don't know feng shui, they probably see the face and they would say, "Oh, your hei sik, your energy color
the
on
color
your
of your face
doesn't
is good
look
or no good."
Yes. So already have this concept and we understand. So that's why when even like exercising the body, we will have such a sense. Yeah.
And also in Chinese, we said people 長氣. Like long air. It means they are really winding and talkative and chatty.
There's a lot
and
of
then
energy.
A lot of things about hei, qi. Like 你好好氣, like you have a lot of qi. It means that your body is very good and your health is good.
Yes.
So when it comes to qi, so we have to talk about yin yang. So this is a very, very Chinese way. Actually, in our society, in Hong Kong, it's lost. We don't talk about yin yang anymore. We don't talk about balance anymore. And we don't practice Qigong or Tai Chi. I think some older people. So it's very strange for me because you look very westernized. You're very like young. And then you've been practicing for like 30 years.
It's because
you're so passionate about it.
Oh, once I learn and practice it, it benefit me a lot. Then I never stop. I mean, you feel the benefit. How would you stop? The difficult part about people learning Qigong or Tai Chi is the beginning, because they probably don't feel anything yet. And do they still continue? Yeah. But once they continue, they feel the benefit, they will continue.
I've been practicing, like, following you for like a month or 5 weeks.
Yeah, more than a month.
Yeah. I don't feel the qi still. I do feel something, but I'm not sure whether it's qi. But I do feel like my body is like softened, like flexible is the right word.
I do recognize your improvement.
Thank you, master.
And notice it, like there are people come just on the first lessons. They also can feel the energy. This is also my, I could say, like specialty, because I really try to help people to feel the energy, feel the benefit from even just the first or two movements. Because the design of these movements are quite straightforward and direct. And just how you talk about yin and yang, I make use of it very much.
Yeah, in your class you talk a lot like this is yang, right? This is yin. Is it? Or feminine or masculine? I don't know.
I will explain it later.
Don't listen to me, okay? I'm just a beginner. You have to listen to him. Or don't let me confuse you.
And if you look at this universe, this nature, and they are really made of by the yin and yang energy. Yeah, they either belongs to yin or yang. And in fact, to me, the way I understand is the nature is just trying to balance between yin and yang. If you create a very yang, it has to be something yin arose, and then they kind of trying to balance to each other. So among or within the body, we can do the same. If we just do very yang, then the very yin will come. So they would run, and then it kind
integrate each other.
Exactly. And also the body will feel it. Or you do the other way around. People do meditation, they go to a very deep silence in some way that they go to very yin. And there are people claiming that they will feel very hot, very strong energy. That is actually from the very yin, the very yang comes.
I didn't know that there is a yin yang theory in meditation. I've been doing meditation like for a long time, so like over 20 years, and I never think of the yin yang in meditation. So how does it work? I mean, you talk a little, but I'd like to know more.
It's exactly, you cannot just create one, so the other will appear at the same time. So either we choose to go to very yin or very yang, but meditation is very yin because you go to so deep, almost like nothing there.
Silence, total silence.
Yeah, it never be nothing. It will come with the very strong energy, and at that time, even for the physical body, you will feel it. But about the inner space, that's another topic. In the Qigong movement, we are also trying to do the same. We either go to very soft, very gentle, to hopefully generate the yang energy, or we do the yang and then allow the yin energy to come to balance it.
And I do know that there is a yin yang energy in Chinese medicine, and even the 5 elements. That we're not going to go into that because I'm no way far from being an expert. So, but there is a yin yang in the calligraphy. Is that?
In all the Chinese culture.
And in feng shui, of course, definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
In our daily life, in our health, and even food. Actually, even language. I think you also know that in French, or in the Europe, like some of the Europe languages, they have a female energy. Like the ship is a she, like the moon is a she, and the sun is a he. So they even distinguish different things, like by yin and yang, or female or male energy. This part is hard to understand because in Chinese we don't have the table is I think the table is a she, right? I don't know. We don't have it in Chinese, so I don't know. So actually, the yin yang thing, the yin yang is actually appear and happen in every area in our life.
In everything in the nature, and look at fruit. Yeah, if they are so soft, they cannot last for long. Like banana, you put it there for 2-3 days, it's rotten. But something more neutral like orange, it can last for longer.
Why?
Because it's more neutral. Neutral, it kind
So is banana yin or yang?
To me, it's yin, like very soft.
Oh.
Because, like, they cannot exit itself with very yin energy.
I do know that water is yin, and that's why in a certain way the people say don't drink water before noon because it's so yin that it hurts the energy. But of course that's another thing.
Yes,
but I never heard of it. Like water is yin.
Water is so yin, but it also have great power.
Yes, yeah, it's very powerful.
Yeah. So you can say energy kind of very soft, but it's softer than the water, but it have even greater power, isn't it? It is exactly like the nature of everything. If they're so yin, they may have the very yang power. Energy is such a thing, and we can make use of energy on all aspects. Health is, as I claim, very simple to achieve.
I do notice that there is a loss of balance in the yin yang energy. Like in Hong Kong, a lot of women, because women in Hong Kong tend to be very strong. I'm not talking about me, so but my friends. I'm going to lose all my friends. So a lot of women are very strong, that they have a lot of like masculine energy or the yang energy in them, and comparatively more and more men have like very strong feminine energy in them. So they tend to be more emotional and lack of action. But I find that you're very balanced, like men and women. We used to say like if we divide a person into 4 parts, so you can actually very easy to experience or to tell like how many parts of this person, whether it's a man or a woman, are feminine, and then how many parts of this person, man or woman, have masculine energy. And for you, it's like half and half.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is a real good balance.
It's a compliment.
Yeah, he's a teacher, of course, it's a compliment. So in Hong Kong, I do feel like we lost the balance in yin yang. Too much action, too much work, lack of sleep, lack of meditation. We don't have much time going to the nature.
Yeah, that I agree. Everything needs to be in balance. Like if man is feminine, it may not be a good condition. Even for women, quite muscular energy.
Too strong.
May not be a good idea. Even the society. So things, they just need to be who they are, what they are, rather than like kind of confused by the nature of them. Yeah.
So in your class, I do find that when you design the movements, you actually say a lot like this is the yang energy, this is the yin energy, and this is the yin, this is the yang. So do you actually design the movements according to the yin yang theory? So you make sure that it balances?
Actually, it's very interesting because I didn't think too much to create the movements. It's kind of...
So you got the idea from the meditation, so this is the movement you should know. So how do you... But you do use a lot.
Because,
I mean, even I'm a beginner, I can notice that.
Yes, because this kind of things is not logic. Yeah, Qigong is an art. And when we create an art, it cannot be logically thinking. So I'm not like logically plan, okay, I should put this and that into it. More is just come out with a flow. And also I try to have some intention, like that lady, I want to help her for the elbow.
Yeah.
So I have the intention on doing so. Then the flow will come out and it's fun. Maybe I'm lucky, so far so good.
So you don't actually think about it and analyze it.
No
so
need,
what's her problem?
Really
so
no
you
need.
just focus on her problem and let the universe download some tricks or information to you.
That probably quite close to the situation.
Really?
But I never really like meditate to let the movement come to me. I rather to move the body and then let the flow come out. And it's very smooth and natural. Then I take it.
And I also know that you have like really serious cancer patients come to you, like the.
I have a lot of serious illnesses, and.
But when it comes to so late, like they are actually dying, so that when they come to you, and hope for the best, you can save them. Isn't that a little bit of pressure on your shoulders?
I will say it never to be too late, because they still can move, they still can work on the Qigong, the energy. My theory is if they can improve little by little, they should be okay, they should be recovered. It's a matter of time. Yeah, it's always whether they can really make it, they can really work in this exercise, get the good benefits out of it, because it is easy, but can people really take all the benefit, all the good results out of it? Sometimes it takes a bit while, some time. So whether the person can really understand and use it, depends on him more than me.
I do believe like cancer is actually the accumulation of anger or negative emotions. Like breast cancer, actually a lot of like so pissed in the daily life, and then it accumulated, and then it becomes cancer. So I do believe like when people come to you and they believe in the Qigong, that the Qi can actually solve the energy, because anger or most negative emotions are also energy.
It is.
So we use energy to heal energy.
Different approach to explain it. As we mentioned before, it's all come from the emotional energy. Exactly the same idea. When we do Qigong, we are working on the physical energy. The energy will generate the physical body and help to clear whatsoever blocking it. Second is when we do Qigong, we are focusing our mind. So the focusing the mind have some power, very strong power, because at that point your emotion will not be affecting you so much because you're focusing. Like when we do a balancing movement, you notice you have to focus, otherwise you lose balance.
And even if I try to like make it perfect, It destroys everything. It doesn't work. I tried. Trust me. I tried to make it. I try to follow you, and then I try to make it beautiful, and then it doesn't work.
That's a good input because we have to be also let go and let the body take charge to do the work. So think about it at that state, they are quite like meditation. So they're moving the body, they're focusing the mind, they're calming the emotion, they're working on the physical body, letting the energy running throughout the body. So think about it, that's why it's so good and so powerful. If they really work on Qigong, I do believe it can help everything.
So except the Qigong, are you also interested in any other things? Like, have you ever interested in Kung Fu or Chinese medicine or Chinese philosophy, things like that?
I like to study energy, and martial arts is fun, but martial arts is quite different than health energy. Martial art might make the body quite strong, but the final destination may not be health, because they might rather to fight better than be healthier. Think about it. But Tai Chi is such an evolved martial art.
Well, I actually remember something you said earlier, when we were chatting, that a lot of muscular guy or the very famous movie star who train themselves to train the muscles so well, they also got cancer or got serious illness.
That's what I mean. And
so the Kung Fu thing may not help them to get healthier, but even the other way back,
yes.
Cancer.
You try to find out those very famous martial artists, are they healthy when they're old? Or some people train their muscles so strong, does it mean that they really get healthy? You can find it out because nowadays you got all the information in the internet. It's just my point of view, but you can find out yourself.
I think it's different because for Qigong you do that for being healthy, or you want to it's a kind of training, to develop your personality, your character. But for Kung Fu fighting is something else.
Yes.
Our very famous forever Bruce Lee. He's a very famous Kung Fu star, of course, but he also a drug user. I guess because of the lack of balance, is a very competitive world in the movie world, and so he took drugs too, and that's very sad.
I kind of agree.
I don't think you take drugs, right?
No.
No way. You don't even drink.
I don't even take.
It's very funny because there was a time we go to a party, actually a fundraising party, that you drink only half a glass.
I was tired.
That's his secret. Actually, I told you his secret. Yeah.
But I don't take one pill of medicine at all for.
Not even Panadol.
Not even Panadol.
You don't have headache at all.
We don't need Panadol. We need energy.
But you don't have a headache at all.
I have flu. I have sometimes imbalance, but working on energy can fix it quite well.
Oh, okay. What kind of person are you? Okay, the
A real
part 2 we have come to its end. Okay, so we come back and talk later.